Hi, and I'm live. Sorry I'm late. I'm being a squirrel and not paying attention. It's so bad. I'm being such a squirrel. It's terrible. Really, truly terrible. And then I went to get on and I was on the wrong account. It's terrible. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Live chat. Beauteous. Hi guys, Lady D, Oracle of Glitter. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Rowena. So I think, hold on, where do I see my, there. I want to check my numbers because I think I'm down to like 50. I only need like 50 subscribers to start the giveaway. So pretty soon, if you know anyone who hasn't subscribed yet, tell them. Yep. Ooh, less than 50. I have, let's see. I'm so bad at math. 46. I have 46 to go. I'm at 6,954. So yeah, 46. Yay! 46 subs to go. And then we will do the giveaway. And I was going to start pulling stuff out for the giveaway. Gosh, you guys, I'm so busy lately. It's just crazy. And you know what? That doesn't change. So I have to be better at time management. That's what I have to do. Hi, Leanne. Second dose of mama today, right? Yay! Hi, Sherry. Driving home. Hi, Pat. Hello, mama. Did you see my question on Instagram? I did not. I did not see it. I will go and look though when I'm all done. Hi, Sherry. Yep, I did my almost 4 hours on Mystic Dragon's Lair for the nooner Tuesday nooners, which was a lot of fun. And then actually, if you were on the Wish Witches group, I just did a live on Wish Witches because I got a wish in the mail a couple days ago and I keep meaning to open it. And so I did a real quick live to open my wish received. And now, so this is actually 3 videos today. And I almost, we'll see if Peter goes to bed at a decent time. When we're all done, I may go on and finally get my Lunasa video out of the way. Because I haven't been able to do it yet. I have 12 to go to hit 200. All right. Congratulations. And MA, hi MA. And guess what? I forgot your box at work again. Shit. Sorry. Damn it, I can't believe it. Is it temperance this week? No, Thomas, it's not temperance this week. And hi, Finesse. Hi, how many do you have again? I know, it's terrible. Hi, Shauna. I'm back as YouTube me. Okay. Are you all worn out from the nooner? I'm not too bad today. I'm tired, but I'm always kind of tired, so. I heard the notification and it yelled out, "That's Terror Tuesday." Where does the nooner get posted? Oh, it is on Mystic Dragon's Lairs on their Facebook page every Tuesday at noon. Usually we try to start at noon, but like today was 12:30. Sometimes we're like running around trying to pull stuff and getting stuff out on the table and all that kind of stuff. So like today was 12:30. How many hours a week do you work at Mystic? However many I'm needed. I actually have no idea. Isn't that terrible? It's kind of salaried. It's when I when I have to go there. You think I have 36? How many did I say I needed? Oh, 40. Wait. Stephen, don't make fun of me because of my math skills. 46, right? Is that 46? It's 54. It's 954. So I need 46, right? It's been a long day, Stephen. Do the math for me, damn it. Hi, Kay. I'm waiting for the Lunasa video. Yay! Yes, 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 yes. I'd love to see it. Do you have a tiny book collection? Like literally teeny tiny books? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying, are you making fun of me because I have a huge book collection? Or are you saying, do I actually have tiny books? Am I confused today? More than usual. I mean, as a squirrel, I know I'm very often confused, and that's normal. Terrible. So I do have to say, I'm really glad. Hi, Tara. Tiny books, because it looks that way on the shelf behind you. Oh, no, those are my tarot decks. Oh, on this shelf, this is playing card decks. And those are actually little planters that I got to plant herbs in. My question was, I've been struggling between wanting to work and believe in deity and not believing them. I thought you said 64 at the end before 54. I believe it's 54, I think is what I said, Steven. Are there any books or anything? Crimson Moon. There are books. I think as far as deity work, I would look to my beginner videos or the initiation videos, the self-dedication and initiation videos. I did a lot of work with deity, like talking about deity and if you believe in deity and if you don't. There's several ways that you can believe in deity without, it's such a big topic. You can believe in deity as an idea and an energy, and pray to or talk to or petition specific energies that you can call Hecate, Cernunnos, Athena, or you can believe in the actual entity of Cernunnos or Athena or Hecate, or you can not believe any of them. Estelle, I swear I'm going to get there. I owe 2 more readings from last week too. I swear I'm going to get there. I'm trying to, this isn't an excuse, although I feel so crazy busy lately. My kids are going to be out of the house, and you can believe in the idea of deity. Exactly. You can believe whatever you want. If it works for you, it works, right? But there's lots of ways to start about it. Oh, my kids are going to be all moved out as of next Wednesday of the homestead house. So I need to get back to that house and clear out whatever is left that is mine. My mother will go in and take everything else out or trash it or something. I know she will, because she's done that before, like taken some of my shit and suddenly it was just hers. So I need to do that, and I was going to either do that today or Thursday, and then I remembered it was Tarot Tuesday, so I got to try to do that Thursday, but I don't get out of work until 6 o'clock the rest of the days. So I swear I'm starting to, hopefully after this week, be on top of things. I swear. You're welcome, Crimson. And I can let me try to message me on Facebook. That's the best way to get me, or on Instagram. And I can try to find specific videos that go through deity for you. Okay. After a bit of frustration, my Brady Tarot will arrive tomorrow. Yay! Well, that's good. I have ADHD. Thank you, Estelle, for understanding. I know, it's just been crazy. All right, let's get to it. Where are we? 10 minutes in. Sorry. So we are at part 2. This is part 2 of the Lover's Card. So we have gone through the basic 3 books that, we go through. We went through several cards last week. So if this is a card that particularly interests you, make sure you take a look at part 1. Yes, or any of us, for sure. Hi, Jess. Welcome, honey. Jess is here. I actually worked with Jess a long time ago in 10 Minutes In is Good. I know it. In radiology at a teeny tiny little hospital called Schuyler Hospital in Watkins Glen, New York. And Jess is into essential oils now. She is a doTERRA representative, and so we're talking to her from the store kind of about collaborating on essential oils. So everyone say hi, Jess. Okay, so the Lover's Card. Last week we went through part 1. I split this into 2 because there are so many great cards for the Lover's Card, and because it's kind of an intricate card. It is, yes, about love, about relationships, about partnerships. It's very often about kind of an opposites attract thing. There is one party that is much more emotionally invested, and a lot of times it seems like a little bit off balanced. But when they come together, something happens that creates a wonderful relationship. It also is about a choice. And the reason that we know that is because this is kind of the depiction of Adam and Eve on the Rider-Waite card, right? So this is the Rider-Waite card. And here we have Adam. And Adam is looking at Eve with all his love and emotion and he is totally in love with Eve. And Eve is Mama Squirrel. Eve is slightly distracted, and Eve is looking up at the Archangel Raphael. Issues with all the lovey-dovey stuff. And Estelle, you know what? That's totally normal. And I'll tell you, after almost 30 years of marriage, we've been together for 29 years now. Next year will be 30 years. It took me a long time to... This sounds so bad, but it took me a long time to give a shit about love spells and stuff. I was like, oh, who cares about love spells? And because when you're in a relationship for that amount of time, you're like, oh, come on. It's, it's work and it's a commitment and it's so much more than the, ooh, lovey-dovey stuff. But because the Lover's card is really more about that choice, you have, many times it's about a choice you have to make between 2 things that is usually a choice between your heart and your head. And so that makes it more interesting. If you can look at it and go, oh, okay, this is maybe a threesome kind of thing that is not so simple. And I'm sorry, TLC, you had the worst day of your life. That's terrible. Sending energy. So it becomes then a choice. I know it. What happened? And that choice at least can make it a bit more of an interesting card. It's not just the, oh, there's 2 people and they're so in love kind of card. It's really not that, almost ever. I've been using it to let go of negative self-talk. Yes, perfect. In Timeage for last year, it was a helpful card, right? Absolutely, definitely about self-love too. Very, very often it's about self-love. And we'll see that specifically in a couple of the cards, I believe, tonight. So that's just a basic understanding. I'm going to go through some of the cards, and I do want to see what happened with TLC. What can we do, sweetheart? Of course, Mama Squirrel. I did pull quite a few, but I'm going to go through them fairly quickly. I know I broke them up into 2, and I still had a whole bunch. It is passion with love, I think, in the beginning. Right? Yes. Dumb question. I tried to start a YouTube channel, just entered the name. Do you have a couple minutes? This is Sonia. Why am I not there? I can't change back to Sonia. Click on your picture, and it should say change account or change switch account, I think it's called. My stepdad found out he might have another daughter, and he had dinner with her tonight, and it feels like he is feeling me. My real dad is dead, so he's all I have left. Oh, honey. So part 3 next week. No, Stephen, no part 3. I'm sorry, honey. Can I don't know what the situation is, so it's hard to give advice, and sometimes maybe I should just shut my mouth, but I'm Mama Squirrel, so that's not really my forte, is shutting my mouth. I will say, speak from the heart. Try to, even though it's hard sometimes, our egos, and I'm not saying you have a huge ego, but it's hard sometimes, our egos get in the way, and we speak from that hurt place, where we lash out, where we're like, you know what, fuck you. You don't want to, fine. Try to breathe and speak from the heart and tell him that you're hurt and tell him that you're worried and tell him that you feel like he's going to supersede what you have with this new person because that's his real daughter. And so tell him from the heart how you feel about it. Just as a suggestion, you could take that or leave it. Flush it if you feel that that's not the right thing. Okay? I'm just telling. He ignores you and your mom. Tell him that, honey. Tell him that that's how you feel. Just try to do it from the heart. Try not to do it from that place of hurt and anger, because hurt, for me anyways, hurt always comes out as anger, and then I'm like, fuck you! And that's not really what I mean to say, and then it makes it worse. And okay, here we go. This is Tarot of the Trees. I love this one. I love this deck anyways. It's a very simple deck. There's not people in it, so it makes it a little bit a more simple deck. I think without people, sometimes it's kind of nice. It makes it less complicated, and we kind of can see ourselves because it's nature. It's not something that we're looking at that doesn't look anything like us. And so all that stuff, when I find a very inclusive deck, I love that. But when it's just nature, it kind of takes out the need for that inclusivity, because it's just, neutral. We can all see ourselves in this. So here, each tree has to bend some to reach the other. No people. I'm guessing there's trees. There are trees. There's lots of trees. And it is less creepy trees than the guardians, which you guys know I love my guardian tarot. I used that all the last cycle of my teachings. I used the guardian tarot, but a lot of people didn't like it because they feel like they're creepy. But if you're into trees, I would try the guardian tarot too. I love that one. Then this one is called the Dream Keepers Tarot. And this is an independent deck that I did, I believe, do an unboxing on it. And I love here their faces are separated, so that it's like the mask that we wear when we first are meeting someone. We're not exactly ourselves, right? We're kind of putting a face on for that person. And so keep that in mind when you're looking for a love connection, a love match, when you're looking for a new relationship, that you are wearing a mask that may not be exactly you. Try to keep it as much you as you can. That's not easy, especially when it's, you've been hurt. So try to keep it, the mask, at least that looks as close to what you actually are like, so that when that mask finally does come off, at least they won't be totally shocked. So that's Dream Keepers. The next two cards are from a deck called the Greenwood Tarot. The Greenwood Tarot is Will Worthington and Mark. What's his name? Oh, come on. Ryan. Mark Ryan and Will Worthington did, before they did Wildwood, they did the Greenwood Tarot, which is supposed to be re-released hopefully this year. COVID kind of pushed it back a little bit. But these two cards are the Lovers cards from the Greenwood Tarot. This, I think it's this one, is actually the backs of the original deck. And this is the actual Lovers card. But I love both of them. Hi, Hexen. It is out of print, but it should be coming. Now, Mark Ryan, he has a whole YouTube channel. And so if you're interested in this deck, take a look at his channel because he's been updating all year, for almost a year, about the deck coming out. And it is coming out very soon. You did another double. Oh my gosh, Hexen. You poor thing. So, and I love the Greenwood Tarot. I have to say, I love my Wildwood Tarot. It's a great deck. The Greenwood, there's something about, I don't know, the coloring in the Greenwood, something about the Greenwood that really pulls me in. And I can't wait for the reprint to come out. So it's kind of refreshed and the images are really bright. I think it's going to be a great one. Yay! Pat's home. Hi, honey. Honey is up in Alaska. This is the Tarot of the Hidden, what the hell is it called? Hidden Path. Tarot of the Hidden Path. This is one of my favorite all-time lovers cards because I totally see this as the horned god and the goddess at Beltane. Very often people will use this image at Beltane. I will pull out this card sometimes at Beltane for my altar card. Will the store be selling the Young Witch deck? I just can't do it for $50 for one deck. I will tell you that the store may be selling the deck. It'll still be about that though, because we will get somewhat of a discount for it, but we still have to make a little bit on it, so I'm sure that it will be close to that. She looks real. He looks like a statue. He doesn't look like a statue. He looks like the Green Man. I just adore this card. So let me read. I did want to read a little bit. The book for this one has a great reading in it for this card. She is soft, all creamy whites and rosy pinks, and fresh and inviting as the hawthorn blossoms in her hair. She has hawthorn blossoms. Now keep that in mind because later on we're going to see the hawthorn on a different card. He is all greens and browns and tender despite his strength. Now, do all of you know the story of the goddess and god at Beltane? Because if not, I want to this is very quickly. The story of Beltane, the goddess and the god, is that the goddess finally comes of age. And thank you. The free PDF. Thank you. And so she is a young woman who just came of age, and he is the horned god. And so at Beltane, they join, and that's where they create their union, which then the goddess gets pregnant with the god, which then she births later. So it's a beautiful story, and I love this story. And so this card to me is gorgeous. I love this card. He, all greens and browns, and tender despite his strength. He takes her hand, leading her away from the revelry and the celebration. It is quieter here, and they can hear the heavens conspire, crystalline spheres moving in concert and filling the sky with otherworldly music. Crickets and owls and wolves lend more earthy notes to the symphony. He pulls her in close and tilts her face up to his. Their eyes meet, and for a moment, nothing in the world exists but them. No, everything in the world exists, pouring its energy into their love. The sweet emotions they feel blend with their passion, a fiery champagne that makes them giddy, and yet they are clear-headed, feeling surer of themselves than ever before. Eye to eye, heart to heart, minds as one, they see each other and see their own best selves reflected back. With a few simple words, they speak their commitment into being. By water, fire, and air, their love is formed. Through a physical act, their love manifests. The space between their lips, one moment that space is infinite and filled with possibility, and the next it is closed, erased as they unite. Together they are more than they were separately. Together they have created something new. Not you, not I, but we. And that is an energy all its own. Which I just adore. I just love this. Yeah, this is a wonderful deck. And if you are a book person, like normally I have to say I don't read the books very often, but this is one of those books that is a great book with the deck. It really tells the story of the card. So it is really a great deck. It's very fae. Damn, that's a good strip, right? Isn't it? Makes you fall in love with the card, right? Love, love, love that one. That's one of my favorites, gotta say. Love it. The next deck, it now is going to be totally different. That's why I sure am updating the mod file tonight. Yay! I love different that's why I have so many decks, is because I love all the different examples. This is the Tarot of the Crone. This is one of Ellen Lorenzi Prince's decks, the Tarot of the Crone, and I'm trying to think. Nope, the Dark Goddess Tarot is being reprinted this year, and I think the Tarot of the Crone is maybe next year. But this is the Lover's card for the Dark Goddess deck, and this becomes the Crossroads. So Hecate at the Crossroads. And I'm going to read just a little bit so you understand. Now, remember we talked about sometimes the Lovers is about a choice. And that's really where this card comes in, the Crossroads. Hecate at the Crossroads. And it says, if you think you can go back now, think again. The choice must be made. No one can help you. All you know cannot help you. You cannot know the future, but you must know your heart and choose to follow. Faces cloaked in shadow, triple Hecate stands at the crossroad on a moonless night. The brown paths indicate you have come to a time when making a decision affects your bodily existence, your life in the flesh, what you do with your days and nights on this planet. The great hill behind Hecate says you don't always get to choose the ways your life will turn. Make the best of it. Every face of hers is dark. She is not there to show you the way. She is there to challenge your path, to tell you to choose your own course like your life depends on it. Her red cloaks and the living earth of the hill behind her tell you the knowledge of the way lies in the quiet of your mind, the strength of your heart, and the deep wisdom of your body. Listen. Each aspect is telling you, in its own way, how to live a life that includes their power. Whoo! Goosebumps! Love, love, love this one. Again, this is one of those decks that I could do a whole study on. I kind of was going to start a study, and she sent me all these extra notes. I have to say, Ellen Lorenzi Prince she's a gem. I love her. She sent me all these extra notes because I was going to do a whole study on this deck and the Dark Goddess deck, actually, because both of them are awesome. Yeah, this deck is is out of print right now. I believe Ellen told me that they are going to be doing both this one and the Dark Goddess deck. Again, the Dark Goddess deck is coming out very soon. I think maybe in September. It's coming out on Amazon, and it's going to be like a mass market deck. The Tarot of the Crown is next after that. So I would say probably next year. Yeah, in the fall. Perfect. Perfect. Sonia, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Another great card. Okay. This one is the Mary L. The Mary L Tarot. I don't pull these out as often as I would like because I have lots of decks. But some of these are just those deep, hard-hitting cards. Here we have the Mary L. I love this deck too. This deck is one of those decks that I do not use for other people. I use this deck only for personal readings. And I do that, I have a few decks that I do that with. And I will say it's because it's such a personal deck. I've done readings where I've cried. I mean, this deck is such a personal deck, and it's so deep, and it's so beautiful, and it really hits me in a way that I don't want to read for other people with this deck. Once in a while, I think maybe I've done one or two, but I've known the person very well. If I've done readings for someone else, it's that I know them. I love the hooded figure here, the face in the background. I just love, love, love this card. That opposites attract theme, you know. The fire and the passion in one, and the laid backness. It's totally two separate things becoming one, which is a lot of what that Lover's card is. This one is, now I don't know if I've ever showed this deck, so sorry, Leanne. I know I'm probably killing your admin stuff. This deck is called the First Light Tarot. And this is the Lover's card from the First Light Tarot. This is actual images from the Hubble telescope, which of course, I'm kind of a space geek. I love this deck. I'm going to read to you what this card, or what the book says about this one just a little bit, because I love this one. The Lover's card brings romance into your life, and though it usually signifies a physical love, here we find that there is love that covers a much wider concept. Hi, Jess. How are you, sweetie? Love is all around you right now, and everything you do, everything you feel, everything you think. If this is not the case, it's time for you to make that happen. Those around you see you in a very positive light, and you'll want to maintain it by being responsive to their needs. Care for those about you as they care for you. And they do care, even if they hide it from you. The Lover's card symbolizes the love that comes to all humanity from the stars. Are there those in the universe who do not feel this way? Yes, but they are insignificant in the scheme of things. Step outside your enclosures and open your heart to receive what is available to you. Love, greater intelligence, connections, and wonder. Love has no bounds within the universes. Stop putting up boundaries around your heart. Looks kind of like a mammogram, right? It does kind of look like a mammogram, that's true. Yes. In Florida, that's awesome. I think it was a mass market deck. I think. I say that. I think it was Schiffer. Hold on. Yeah, it's a shiffer deck. See that, or red feather. It was a mass market deck. It was 2016, so it's not too old. I bet you'd be able to find it. It's out of stock. All right. Well, it's at least you know it will come back into stock, though. That's good. Maybe mammogram looks like a celestial event. That's one of those things. If you guys have been following my Facebook posts, I did post a post earlier in the week about how a lot of natural things look like things in nature. That would be one of those things. So like a mammogram, which is your breast tissue and the vessels in your breast and stuff, look like the universe. That would be great. Some options are for purchase, though. Yeah, others may do that. Has anyone used? Yes, I've used the Moonology Oracle. I like it. It's a good one. I use it for following the moon sometimes. I hate to say this, there's a better one that has every single moon. I can't remember what the heck it is right now. Remind me and I'll try to remember it. It's a good deck, though. I like it. This is the Lay of Nine Worlds deck. This is an independent deck that I hope someday I will get the book and he has, the creator of this has extra decks. He just has not put them up for sale yet. He's, I've said before, he's a little slow and, did you take a peek at the Tarot of Bones, Jen? Did I take a peek at that? Tarot of Bones. It sounds so familiar. I can't remember. But I love that it's in the snow and the snake is coming down over top of them. Hi, Ponderous Pros. Tarot of Bones. I want to say I might have. Hold on. Tarot. Oh, come on. tarotofbones.com. Site cannot be reached. Did I type it wrong? Hold on. tarotofbones.com. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Yes, that's the one, Sherry. That's the one I was thinking of. I like that one better. Ooh, that looks like a good deck. Oh, it's thetarotofbones.com. Natural history themed divination set. Ooh. I'll have to look at it. I'll keep it up so I can look at it. All right, Tara. I understand. That's okay. Okay, so yes, the Lay of Nine Worlds deck, it's a Viking deck. It's a independent deck, and hopefully it will be out very soon. He has extra decks. The creator is just kind of distractible. I don't know. It took us 6 months after he got the decks to get him to send them out. So I'm hoping. This is the Spacious Tarot. I love the idea of this. That is a great, once again, this is one that doesn't have many people in it. I think there may be one person in it. But so this is the 2 strands of DNA together. And I love that. Such a simple way to kind of show that joining, that 2 things joining together can create one greater thing. I love it. This damn technology is too much. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonia. I'm with ya. I know. I was saying on my Wish Witches video that I did earlier, I cannot figure out how to see comments on my phone when I do it on my phone. And I was saying if anybody wants to wish me the gift of teaching me technology more, that'd be great. Yes, DNA. I know. This is a really good one. And I like that deck a lot. The next one, without people, is the Botanical deck. Now, this is an independent deck that I believe is on Amazon. I might be wrong, but I think this one is on Amazon. This is an Oracle and a Tarot, both in one. How do we get onto Wish Witches? It's Wish Witches, W-I-S-H, Witches, W-I-T-C-H-E-S, and just request. They'll let you in. And this is the Hawthorne. Remember we talked about the Hawthorne for the other. What a jerk. God, I hate when people are assholes like that. Can you guys hear that? That Hawthorne would come up again. Well, this is the deck. This is the Botanical deck. It is both Tarot and Oracle, and it's all botanicals. The Hawthorne is the tree of love and fertility. Herb Crafters also has Hawthorne. Yep. It was used traditionally for wedding torches, marriage crowns, and maypoles. The Irish Ogham alphabet links this tree with relationships. And some magic practitioners say the energy of the tree is helpful with communication and clearing the air. So that's a good one. That's okay, Sonia. If it's too much for you to handle. That's all right. The wish list thing gives me anxiety. I'm sorry, honey. It shouldn't be that bad. You just do a wish list on Amazon, and then if you want, I think actually they have a video now that's really good that just literally like it shows you walking through how to make your list public and stuff. This one is the Wooden Tarot. And there's two little hummingbirds here in the flower, and then the heart. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of people on there now. It is a little overwhelming. And now the douchebag is coming back the other way. What a jerk. God, I hate that. I will tell you, I know Bob, I don't see him on here, but he... Yay, I got kicked out again. At least that was 42 minutes before I got kicked out. Who is a douchebag? Oh, Sonia. There's somebody driving like an idiot next to us. We live in the village, and it's a 30 zone. And so when people rev their engine like, hey, look, I have a big dick, I hate that. Oh, Jess, you haven't been here very long. My internet used to be terrible, so it used to go out on us like 2 or 3 times in the midst of the video. So that was kind of the joke, is what my faces looked like when you heard them. See what my faces looked like when I came back. So I always make sure I have the lovely face. Yes, to have the need to show off. Exactly. I hate that. I used to live in a trailer park a long time ago when my kids were real little. My oldest kids were real little. And we used to put a life-size doll. This is so bad. Like, I'm sure this is illegal. But we used to put a life-size doll on a big wheel. And we'd be sitting outside, me and my neighbor, sitting outside talking or playing with the kids or whatever. And when we heard a douchebag come by, we'd kick the big wheel into the street with the life-size doll on it, so they thought they might hit a kid. Yep. It only happened a couple times, and then people started slowing down. Did we get yelled at? Yes, several times. But didn't care. So don't try that at home, especially if you're in a neighborhood that has like lots of guns. But we got lots of people pissed off. I will say that the husbands had to get involved a couple times because, people got really pissed. But, I guess you shouldn't be doing 50 in a 30 zone with kids playing all over, like you're a douche. Okay. Wooden Tarot. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne's my get back on track, Jen. Choke on my own spit. Gotta love it. Okay. We're back. The Numinous. This is the Numinous Tarot. I love this Lover's card. This is the deck that is made by a trans person. And I adore this deck. It's just so inclusive for everyone. Sad thing is that could really happen. Yeah, they should be glad it was doll. Exactly. And that's what we would say. Well, I guess next time it could be my kid, and then I'd be even more pissed off at you. So yeah, it's so full of color. Exactly. Cedar is non-binary. Thank you. I knew. I was like, that doesn't sound right. It's not trans, but thank you. Yeah, love the coloring. I know. I just love, love, love. This whole deck is just gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous deck. This one is the new Pride Tarot by US Games. This is the card that started it all. This was last year's Pride in New York City. Pride Parade. And this is the artist that did this card. Yeah, is the artist for the Urban Tarot. And this specific card started it all. And then US Games put the word out, and there's a whole bunch of different artists that did this deck. It is called Pride, the Pride Tarot by US Games. And I just love it. Yeah, it is so alive. Absolutely. And I love that it's last year's Pride Parade in New York City. This card, I love this card. This is one of my favorites. Have I said that a lot already tonight? If you're new here, you will understand that I say that all the time. This card is the extra card that you get in the Mythical Creatures Tarot. So the Mythical Creatures Tarot is really more of a pip deck, which means it doesn't have illustrated minor cards. But this card is the extra, oh no. I was going to say this is the extra card, the Three of Cups. That was last week, huh? This is the regular Lover's card. Stroke. I'm having a stroke. Someone called. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not really. Just my brain is not working tonight. Reminds me of Braveheart. Yes. This is the mermaid wooing the man with legs here. This is one of my thousands of favorites. Don't pick on me, Stephen. It's true, though. You will find that I say that quite a bit. She's lost 2 weeks. I lost 2 weeks? It wasn't even last week. It was the week before that. Oh, yeah, because last week was the Lovers again. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Baba Studios. That's the one. Yes. Some of these cards I want to blow up and hang on a wall. Yeah, right, Sonia? I know it. They're just gorgeous pieces of art. And that's why I love tarot. One of the reasons why I love tarot. Steven's going to pick on me until I die because of this. If you are adding this deck to your list, I recommend you get this deck very soon. Baba Studios tarot decks, they sell out very quickly, and then they are huge collector's items. And they will go up in value a whole lot. A whole lot. Most of these decks sell for about $70. And then they go up immediately. As soon as they sell out, they go up to about $500. If you're looking on eBay, they're like a lot. So I do recommend, if that's a deck that you want, that you're interested in, try to get it soon, because I know it'll be selling out very soon. Yay, right, Cherry? I know. I can't wait for the next one to come out. I've already pre-ordered it. And I pre-ordered a bag with it, like a purse, that I cannot wait for. I really was hoping we would get it before Lunasa, but I knew we wouldn't, so I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, yes. Back. Okay. Next we have the True Black Tarot, which of course is Stephen, one of my favorites. I'm turning my bedroom. I've been procrastinating, but it's giving me a witchy bedroom. Yay! $70 before they go up. Yeah. Ponderous, I'm telling you, it is some of my favorite card stacks, some of my favorite decks. They are beautiful. The Baba Studio decks, all of them. So here we have the True Black Tarot, which of course you know is one of my favorite decks. It's, as far as art is concerned, this may be my favorite. All right, let's be honest. It's one of my favorite decks. One of my favorite decks. But as far as light, like his light work is amazing. I've never seen anybody who is able to do light work like him. The True Black Tarot, is it back out of print? I thought he was selling them. Did he sell out of them already? Does anybody know if he's sold out? I know he had the second edition or something came out. I wasn't sure if it sold out yet. What is the douchebag live next door? Says it will be back on stock on Sunday. Oh, good. The Red String of Fate ties two soul. Really? I need to hear. I'm going to go outside, I swear. Don't hit me, but the Baba decks just don't do it for me. Estelle, why would I do that? Everybody likes different decks. And that's partly why I get so many, because everybody likes different decks. They're releasing a few at a time. The Red String of Fate ties two souls across any amount of time or space, and while it can be knotted or stretched endlessly, it can never be broken. Originating from Eastern cultures, the Red String of Fate has been described as either binding two persons' pinky fingers or ankles, and here as binding their wrists. In some embodiments, the story follows a young child that throws a rock at another child, only many years later marrying someone with a mysterious scar. How cool. Chainsaw Guy has followed you. Oh no! Not that. Oh my gosh, I would die. I finally am away from him, and Chainsaw Guy followed me. Except this time it's annoying douchebag muscle car guy. It's back in stock every Sunday. I'm desperate for a True Black. I'm not into decks. I have to baby like the mass market so I can fling them around, right? I know, I hear ya. I like flinging mine around too. The Baba Studio decks and the True Black Tarot I really use just for teaching. So that's true. I understand that. This is one of my favorite new ones. This is the Sabbath Tarot. What a cool, interesting image. Yes, please subscribe to our new collaboration channel. Coastal, that is very good though, and I commend you. I wish I could be not the collector, but it doesn't work for me. Witness the witch's spell to unite lovers. By tying two hearts, love is allowed to grow. Its roots binding the two hearts together as one. Each heart is stuck with 4 pins representing equal interests, equal morals, equal goals, and equal love for one another. The exposed hearts represent that love has nothing to hide, and they are bound with a strong knot, making them inseparable. The tree represents the world tree, whose roots extend into the underworld, into love's subconscious, the realm of need. Its trunk grows through the material world, the conscious realm, where love is made manifest, the realm of want, and its branches reach into the heavens, into love's soul, the realm of desire. The union of the three creates the purest, truest love. It does. The Compendium of Witches deck, yes. Yeah, I have that book, which I showed on unboxing, because I backed the book on Kickstarter first, the Compendium of Witches one. And I can't wait for that tarot either. I have 6 tarot, 1 oracle, and a Norse divination deck, and over 20 on my wish list. And none of them are my fault. This is the Azazoth. The deck is called Compendium of Witches. Yes, it is, Sonia. This is called the Azazoth Tarot. I love showing this deck once in a while. It's such an interesting deck, full of symbology. It's a dark deck. I get this deck out a lot in October. I love this deck. It's very different. But the symbology is there. It's got all kinds of cool symbols. And it's a very dark deck. Like I said, I get this deck out a lot in October. It's a great deck to pull out in October because the images are very, they're very dark and you know, full of skulls and devils and witches and demons and stuff. Why is it that a lot of tarot books are for sale on Amazon? What do you do with them? You read them. They tend to list the decks. Oh, yes, as books on Amazon. Yes, exactly. I like dark decks, too. I like dark decks, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Okay. This is the 78 Tarot. This is the Mythical Edition. And this is Athena and Athena and Athena and another Greek goddess that starts with an A. Not Artemis. Athena and Aphrodite. Duh. Athena and Aphrodite. This brings up kind of the opposites attract thing. Aphrodite is the goddess of love. And Athena is the goddess of war. So it's that opposites thing. You still haven't gotten your Ian Miller deck? Really? Jeez. I'm looking forward to getting a copy of the Halloween Oracle. I love the Halloween Oracle. Love it. More in love. Exactly. Love the picture. All right. Nobody count how many times I've said this is one of my favorites, but this card is one of my favorites. This is the Next World Tarot. This is the big version. I love this Lover's card. This is that self-love, that self-care kind of card. And what an amazing card to have for the lovers. To step out of the mirror and accept yourself for who you are and love yourself for who you are and appreciate every inch of who you are. Yes, this is the big version, not the big person. This is the big card version. There's the smaller version, which I also have, is the cards themselves are smaller. Okay. Here, Marge, I'll show you what I mean. This is the smaller version of the same deck. Big version, small version. They're like your children. You love them all. Yes, exactly. Yes, because even the pocket version is a decent size. It's not teeny. It's just that the big version is really big, and they're really hard to shuffle, and it meant that I didn't use the deck very much because it was really hard to shuffle them. So I'm glad I got the pocket version now so that I can actually use it. They need to do that with, yeah, Shadowscapes. I know. Wouldn't that be great? If anything you own isn't one of your favorites, get rid of it. Right? I know. Although I will tell you that a lot of decks I use for kicks my butt. Me too. I use for teaching that I wouldn't necessarily love it for me, or I use it for readings for other people. And if it's a deck that people will actually choose to get readings with, then I'll keep it too. And all right, let's not totally lie and say that I get rid of a whole bunch of decks if they're neither of those two options, because I know. Because I am a collector. Great tech. All right, we are down to the last three. How did we do? A little over an hour. Perfect. We did good, guys. The big version, not the fluffy version. Yes. This is the Arc Tarot. This is the Hotson. Love in all forms, commitment, and choices. The Arc Tarot and Oracle. Actually, it comes with both. And that's a great deck. A lot of people want this deck, including Pat. The next one is the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And we're going to read the story. Love it. Funny, there has been no swallows in the Lover's card, right? You would think there would be. Oh, thank goodness I had a cap on because I'm smart enough to know. All right, I do have to say I absolutely adore this card. I adore it. We're soulmates, a claim usually made by people falling in lust who mistake that heady hormonal rush for something significant. My wife and I well remember that exciting amorous feeling, but I'm sure you don't want to dwell on our lovemaking now. We're old wrinklies. Anyway, we've always had an affinity beyond all those temporary romantic thrills. I looked into the eyes of a lovely lady more than 50 years ago and saw the same spirit behind them as I see now. I responded to her soul as well as her gentle beauty. A spark leapt between us as our eyes met, and we had a profound sense of knowing. We went through a charade of working out where we could have encountered each other before, maybe at the cinema or on the promenade, whilst knowing we had never seen each other until that day, in this life at least. We have a deep spiritual recognition, and if you never felt it, then I'm sorry for you. To have a relationship without that knowing must be like toast without butter. So unsatisfying. I see those young ones playing games and kissing with abandon when next week they may have nothing to say. Maybe they haven't now. Do they even know who they are yet? If they can't gaze fearlessly into their own eyes in the mirror, how can they see into the soul of another? Right now, they're driven by desire and tormented by longing, aching to fill that hole inside. Some marry because of that crazy need, but when it wears off, and it will, they'll have to become friends or else muddle along as best they can. Some spend miserable lives together through fear of being alone or because of habit. They suffer while my soulmate and I have had a bliss that will last long after we've shed our worn-out bodies and moved on to the next adventure. My beloved, our faithful dog, and I will carry on together long after this sagging skin has fallen away. We're eternal companions on a spiritual journey, and nothing can destroy that. Does your partner feel familiar to you, like coming home? If you can't say that, then keep looking and don't settle for less. You'll know them when you find them, and it will mean something beyond words. Remember us and know it's possible to find your soulmate at any age and at any time, maybe even right now. Right? Love, love, love. This is a great deck. And all of them, each card has a story. The minors, the majors, each card has a story here. And all of them are wonderful. So it really hits you in a deep way. So that was the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And that's by Poppy Palin. Really great card. Me too. I married my hubby twice. All right, and the last one, before we go through a couple other, just learnings and looking at the notes that our awesome admin Stephen does for us and the before and after cards. This is the Goliath deck. Love, love, love. Oh, how it unites, trumps, and transcends all. Oh, what a wonderful thing. Even to have such a thing, to possess such a thing, to even treasure it and keep it safe. The thing that the poets write about and men fight and die for at war. Who knew it could be possible to truly know or understand the curious, mysterious nature of love? Does he say anything about this card? This is perhaps a card everyone secretly hopes to get in a reading. I want to point out something that many fail to grasp. First and foremost, spirituality is, was, and will always be a mastery of the inner self. As cliche as it is, before you can truly love unconditionally, you must first understand what is inside of yourself and reach a point of self-love. All right, that's pretty good. All right, I know you all feel what I feel. My acupuncturist put a button needle into the cartilage on my ear to aid in sleep and pain today. It stays there for 2 to 3 weeks. Ooh, let us know how it works, Kay, because I've had insomnia forever. You're welcome, Erica. So if you have been on my lives before, on Tarot Tuesdays before, you know that I love, our last deck we always do is the Goliath. Thank you, Ponderous Pros. I love you. I love the deck, and I even love what he writes. But he goes on and on and on and on and on. So I very often cut him short because I think because of my ADD, I just can't listen to everything he has to say all the time. So, but I do love the deck. He's a great artist, and he explains the cards very well, but he does go on and on and on. So that's all. That's when I skip around with him, it's just because I tend to, if you don't get to the point, or I don't know what it is, but I have something with him that it's just odd, but I do love the card. Okay, so let's talk really quickly. We're going to go through Stephen's notes real quick. If you pull this card and you are doing a reading either for yourself or for someone else, we're going to give you the meanings in a short, succinct manner. If you're pulling this card for a career or finance reading, it is, how is it paid? By you or by me? You can pay for it, I think, credit card, debit card. I think you might be able to do it through PayPal. I can't remember, to be honest with you, Kay. And then I get it through Google AdSense. So career and finance. The Lover's card can represent a business partnership. If so, this will be a mutually beneficial partnership. This card can also indicate that a decision needs to be made regarding your career. So there's the choice. It may indicate a big change or a change of a job. It's important to be aware of all the factors involved and to recognize the level of commitment required. This is not something to be entered into blindly, but should be approached with open eyes, an open mind, and an open heart. If this is a health reading, the Lovers indicates that having the right support will help you get through any health issues. It may also indicate that decisions need to be made regarding the course of treatment. So again, we have that love part, the partnership, and we have the choice aspect. Relationships. So if this is a love reading, the Lover's card signifies kindred spirits and a strong bond between two people. If you are single, then a relationship opportunity may be presented to you. This will be more than an infatuation and is likely to be of a substantial and lasting nature. If you are in a relationship, this card indicates a rekindling or strengthening of the relationship. It suggests important decisions and commitments. This may be something like marriage, especially if other cards of the reading indicate a celebration. And then general, just a general life reading. The Lover's card indicates a situation where a choice needs to be made. It is about being aware of the level of commitment being involved. The card signifies a union or a partnership and can even represent finding the balance within oneself and integrating all aspects of yourself harmoniously, which is great. All right, let's go through really quickly the beginning and the before and after cards. And then, thank you, Kay. I love you, sweetheart. And then we will pick next week's card. So if this is the now, the before card is here. So here we have Adam, Raphael, the Archangel Raphael is already here. Adam is saying, come on, Eve, get the hell up. And, wait, let me go back to my comments so I can see. When you make a donation, how is it paid? They pay me through my AdSense, so they do it once a month. If I've reached $100 that month, then they do it once a month. Usually, since they changed all the ads, I lost 90% of my ad revenue. And so usually it takes me 2 or 3 months to get up to $100, but then they put it in my bank account. Thank you, sweetie. So this is the before. Adam is saying, come on, Eve, get up. We got to present ourselves to the Archangel Raphael. And then they get up. They stand before Raphael. The after tarot. Eve has now picked the fruit off the tree of knowledge and is saying, here, Adam, this is really fucking good. Take a bite. Do it. All the cool kids are doing it. Take a bite. And Adam is, of course, saying, okay. It's good. So that's the after. And then the New Visions, Tarot of the New Visions. This is what we see around the other side. So this is the front. And if we were looking at it from the back, from back this way, this is what we would see. So we see the naked booties. We see the back of Raphael. All the cool kids are doing it. What else is in the background here? Oh, we see... Ooh, that's kind of odd. We see like the animals pairing off, almost like the Noah's Ark. See the animals pairing off? Stop, I want them all. So that's a little different that they threw Noah's Ark in there when that's like way, way after Adam and Eve. But, you know, nobody said, well, all right, hold on. I almost said nobody said the Bible was all truth. But, yeah, I guess they do say that, right? It's just we all don't have to believe that. Okay, I will be doing my video. Probably, I have to say, I'm kind of whooped today because I forgot that I was on for 4 hours at Mystic Dragon's Lair today. So I am a little whooped. So I probably will be doing the Lou video tomorrow. Lunasa starts Friday night at dusk and goes until Saturday night at dusk. Jen, the animals are there because Adam has just named them. Thank you. Gotcha. Thank you. My brain doesn't always, connect it. But thank you. So Lunasa, that's our pagan, the first harvest festival of the year. And that starts Friday at dusk and goes until Saturday at dusk. I'm going to be doing Friday. I'm going to be doing a personal ritual with our coven people. So I would say Saturday. If you guys want to do a ritual together, he named them all Dave. I love you, Thomas. We can do Saturday if you want. I'll do a Saturday ritual here. Tomorrow I will come on and finish up my Lou video and we'll talk about Lunasa a little bit more. But it's harvest, guys. Think of the first harvest. Anything that is being harvested right now, that's what we're celebrating. A lot of grain, which is why I love this holiday bread. A lot of grain. Blackberries are usually in harvest right now. Corn. Some of the herbs are in good harvest right now. Thank you. So that will be Saturday. Do I have any other commitments as far as videos? I'm trying to remember. I had interviews last week. Our channel. I would like to. I haven't talked to the admins very much. It's been a little crazy. Blueberries, yes, blueberries. Our joint channel. We should be posting our first video on our joint channel this week. So make sure you go over and subscribe to that channel. You'll get an idea this week of what it will be like. We're going to kind of pick a topic and I'll do a video on it. Yes, it'll be Saturday evening, Kay. Yep. I'm making some improvements to my altar. Yay! This will be the first Sabbath with those improvements. That's awesome. Exactly. Whatever is growing where you are. Exactly. I picked our first blackberries. Yeah, we saw them this Saturday that they were, coming to fruit there. All right. So let's pick next week is next week's Tarot Tuesday card. So my question was, do you guys want me to finish out? Do you want me to just pick from the major arcana? Do you want us to just go through the major arcana? Or, thank you, Jess. The name of the collaboration channel is Pat. Shit, it's really funny and cute. I cannot remember. I know it is something with nuts. Mama Squirrel's nuts. Mama, shit. Hold on, Pat just posted it. Let me click on it. It is Mama Squirrel's Wise Nuts. Thank you, Stephen. That's what it is. I can't believe it. Thank you. I cannot believe it. I'm really tired, you guys. I'm sorry. It's been a really busy week. So anyway, do you want me to pick from minors and majors, or do you want to just finish out the majors and then we'll go back to the minors? We have this many majors and quite a bit more minors left to finish the whole deck. Majors? Finish the majors? Everybody? Think we should finish the majors first and then we'll go back to the minors? Minors and majors. Ooh, see, Stephen wants to keep it interesting. Majors. I think we're getting outnumbered, Stephen. This isn't called Mama Squirrel's Nutsack. All right, so tonight I'm going to choose from the majors only, and then I'll put a poll up in the main group, and then you guys can decide if you want both or just the majors. All right, here we go. Next week's card. Ah, yes. I have to say, I'm kind of glad. Come on, who doesn't love the death card? The death card is amazing. And look at that, Hexen, perfect. Perfect timing. The death card is what we're doing tomorrow because you're dead, right? I love the death card. I know people get upset about the death card. Keep in mind, it doesn't mean death normally. I know, you just said I'm dead. It's awesome. It's about transition. It's about hard transition, but it's about transition. And this card specifically, we may have to do this one in 2 videos too, because there are a lot of awesome death cards. I think the Tower card is worth it. I agree, the Tower card is worth. But I will tell you that I love the Tower card too, because at the end of this, even though the Tower card means it's a really, really tough road, at the end of it, you see something that you never would have seen without that breaking down of the system you're used to. But death, we're doing death. Transitions, right? Transitions, new beginning into something new. I think we probably will break it up into 2 parts. I'll probably just do a poll to make sure that you guys are okay with that, because 2 hours is a long time anyways. And so I'll probably break it up into 2, but I will do a poll to see if you guys want that, or if you want me to just we can try to push as many as we can into 1. Is there a card you don't love? Yeah, poll is good. Wouldn't want you to pick from just your favorites. That's funny. Is there a card I don't love? Is there a card? See, I love divination. I love the tarot. It's hard. Is there cards that I don't like to see come up? Absolutely. You know, I will say probably my least favorite card to see come up is the 5 of Swords. Because to me, that is a tough card for me personally to get through, because that is like defeat. That is like you feel like I'm just totally defeated. It's a tough card. But I still love a lot of the examples of the card. So, all right, guys. So next week I will post the event up in the page. Next week will be the death card. I'm telling you, you won't want to miss this, because the death card has some of the coolest cards I've ever seen. Coolest. I wish I had a family lineage of witchery, tarot, metaphysical. You don't have to have, I don't have a family lineage of witchery. Although I will say, I bet you my grandma was a green witch because she was awesome. She could grow anything. But don't let anybody tell you that in order to be a witch, you have to have family history and have that lineage and stuff. That's a bunch of bullshit. I hate, that's gatekeeping, and that's bullshit nowadays. You don't have to have that shit. You want to be a witch? You can be a witch. So yes, so next Tuesday is the death card. We will see you all here next Tuesday. Lunasa video will be going up tomorrow, and then Saturday will be Lunasa ritual on the channel. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for joining. And make sure you take a look at our collaboration channel. Yes, yes, yes. Death also has tons. Yeah, lots of really cool cards. So, I love you. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.